Hello guys, welcome back to our Legends of Heroes Child of Cold Steel playthrough. So we're continuing on where we left off. So I still wasn't able to fish, even though I'm like 90% sure this is a fishing spot. But oh well. So we're actually gonna run over here now, because we need to go over that way to complete said mission that is being asked of us to fix the orbital truck. So let's head over there real quick and get that done. Run through here. Oh, okay, didn't even notice I was gonna bump into anything. Oh, how nice. Lake Lacrima. It's pretty beautiful. Wow, this lake is beautiful. Go. Really, it is. The air feels so clean too. This is Lake Lacrima. Hermit lives. I mean, for a hermit, he really gets by pretty well. I mean, not trying to be rude or anything, but that's pretty good. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay. We should go see him at once. Sure. I wonder why Alicia doesn't have much to say.
How beautiful. Yeah, breathtaking.
Oops. I'm sorry. Is there items over there? Nope. We have detection on, so we would know if there's items. There we go. Seems like there's someone inside. I suppose that means man. Yep, he came back from fishing. For a hermit, he doesn't seem to want for much. So what are we gonna do? Entering the cabin. The time of day will advance. Yeah, knock on my door. Alicia? Excuse us then. It's good to see you again, sir. And little Alicia's here too. Why, I don't believe your face. Wait, what? Could this be grandfather? What are you doing here? So I'm gonna let this play out. I don't want to read all of it because I can't read for the life of me. I can read. Don't make that. Okay, I'm just gonna continue. Never mind. so we're back now, and now we're gonna head over to the truck, and it looks pretty dang beautiful outside, if I do say so. Like, this is beautiful. Guys, we should head back to the settlement. Yes, indeed. Grandfather, no, the engine's been acting up a bit lately, so I'd rather not. Right. Got room for me on there? Believe they automatically run back. Yep. Sigh, why did he have to pick Rean? He better not be giving him any funny ideas. I'm sure that isn't the case. Tell me, Rean, what kind of girl do you see her as? Well... Okay. Yeah, I imagine how effortless she makes it all seem, and yet she has a habit of trying to resolve everything without relying on anyone's help for support. I'm sure it can escape the notice of a canny young man like yourself. It does feel like that sometimes, yeah. Always keeps everything bottled together. Brr. There we go, it's just... Eventually got it sorted out, and nothing's really happened since. An accident? Did you accidentally collide with her on your way to school, causing her to drop the toast she held between her sweet lips? What? I don't remember her carrying toast. That's a really oddly specific question. Grandfather, please. Okay.
Hey, isn't that... Ooh, it's those military academy students. I wonder what they're doing all the way out here. Oh well. Looks like things are gonna start getting it. Okay, let's get this mission started. Sheesh. Gramps and the others can be so unreasonable sometimes.
That night, the people of the settlement held a banquet at the elder's house, Gwen and Norton. So there is going to be a lot of conversation in this scene. I am not going to read every piece of it. I'm just going to allow it to enter on the screen, hold it up there for at least a couple seconds, and then continuing on, because this is a long cutscene.
such an idiot. What am I even doing?
Alisa?
Oh, Rean. What are you doing out here? Did you eat too much?
My mouth says no, but my stomach's thinking, yeah. You doing okay?
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some fresh air. Then I'll be Whoa! Sorry about that.
See? What did I tell? We've been riding all day. I'm not surprised you're feeling tired. Riding a horse really takes it out of you.
I guess you're right. Why didn't that occur to me before?
Hey, Alisa. Look up at the sky.
Huh? Oh, wow.
You know, I didn't even notice it last night because we turned in so early. But now that we know, if you're out here to get some air, better to take in the starlight than look at the ground, right?
You're right. My father was a technician. 8 years ago, he passed away. My family was never really the same after that. Mother was director of the company back then. She focused all of her energy on making the... She used to treasure our family, but after that, it's like she could barely spare a thought for us.
Oh. She did seem like a talented businesswoman when we met her. Well, more than talented to run the...
What you saw in River Station was just a watered-down version of her normal intensity. We'd be able to have dinner together maybe once every 3 months, and that's being generous. But at least I wasn't alone. Grandfather and Sharon were always there for me.
That's how it was, huh? I guess you've known Sharon for a long time then.
Yeah, my mother hired her about 7 years ago. Being a Rhineford and all, I never had many people I could really call friends when I was young. The nobles looked down on me, of course, but the common people treated me like I was different from them, too. At least with my grandfather and Sharon around, I never felt totally alone. Grandfather introduced me to all kinds of different hobbies, like horseback riding and playing the violin. Sharon taught me self-defense and archery, and all the high society etiquette expected of a lady. Meanwhile, my mother kept expanding the company completely against the wishes of my grandfather, the chairman.
I see. Though, hasn't Rhineford always been a big industrial company?
Kind of, yeah. Even back then, they took on projects in all fields, from steel mills to railway construction to guns and tanks. It's not surprising there are people out there who like to call the company a merchant of death. I can't say I completely agree with that side of the company, but I've never felt embarrassed or ashamed about it. But a few years ago, the Rhineford group finally went too far.
What do you mean?
Those 2 railway guns set up in Gorelia Fortress on the eastern edge of the Empire? You know about those, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're supposed to have the longest range of any orbital cannon in the world.
I've only seen their spec sheets, but the destruction they're capable of is terrifying. Erebonia's still fighting with Calvert over Crossbell, and those guns are capable of targeting any point in Crossbell State. In just a couple hours, they could wipe Crossbell City and its 500,000 citizens off the map.
No way. That's way beyond being a weapon of war. More like an instrument of massacre.
I couldn't agree more. And neither could my grandfather, who supervised their construction. Even though my mother was the one who signed off on the project, my grandfather regretted it like the decision was his. As he was hesitating over whether to hand them over to the Imperial Army, my mother betrayed him.
What?
She went behind his back and secured the support of all of Rhineford's major shareholders. Everyone from Ruhr's ruling lord Marquis Ragnar to the top brass of the Imperial Army was on her side. In the face of such overwhelming pressure from all sides, my grandfather was forced to capitulate. He stepped down as chairman, and my mother wasted no time taking his place. That's when my grandfather decided to leave the company entirely. And me. I thought I'd at least have Sharon on my side, but she just did whatever my mother told her to do. It's been 5 years since then already.
Oh. I think I get it now. Why she gets under your skin, I mean. It's not so much what your mother did, but how it ended up tearing your family apart.
Yeah. I couldn't believe my mother would betray her own father. I couldn't believe grandfather would take it without fighting back. I couldn't believe Sharon, who'd always supported me, watched it all happen without a word of protest. It really drove it home to me. How big the Rhineford group was now, and how small I was. I hated realizing it had become so large that corporate interests were stronger. Looking back, I guess that's when I decided I'd leave home and enroll in the academy. Even when I ran, I couldn't go far enough to escape my mother's shadow, or the Rhineford name. Then I come here and find my grandfather happily enjoying a whole new life without a care in the world. When I stepped outside, I was feeling so lost, so frustrated, wondering what I'd been doing all this time. But it's kind of strange, you know? I look up at the stars and it feels like I can escape the gravity of everything. I think I'm finally starting to understand why my grandfather chose to leave it all behind and move out here in the first place.
You really are strong, Alisa. You were finally ready to talk about it, about your family, so maybe you found what you were looking for to...
Maybe you're right, but I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't enrolled at the academy. Meeting everyone in Class 7, the lacrosse club, you, I'm a better person for it. Your support has already made a difference. So, thanks. Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Though, truth be told, I came to check on you because Emma asked me to. Sorry to ruin...
I thought that might be the case. Oh well, there's always next time. It's kind of strange to hear you tell me I'm strong, because I could say the same thing about you. You always seem to get thrust into the role of leader, someone we can count on to keep us on track.
I guess running errands on all my free days is really helping me buckle down. Still, I feel like I've got a long way to go, especially when I keep running from myself.
Huh?
Remember back in Keldic? I said that I came to the academy to find... But sometimes, I wonder if maybe I just wanted to get away from my family.
Oh. Do you... not...
Oh, I do. I'm not their real son, but my parents... My sister and I, we've had our differences, especially lately, but we still get along pretty well. No, the problem's just with me.
Rean. Still, I suppose the fact you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right? Who'd have thought I'd have the chance to feed you your own good advice so soon? I can't believe you can just say things like that with a straight face. Maybe being on the receiving end every now and then will do you some good.
All right, you got me. I admit defeat. But yeah, I guess I'm starting to figure things out in my own way. Maybe enrolling at Thor's was the first thing I'd done right in a long time. I ended up in Class 7. And now, all of us are out here like this, spending time together.
Yeah, I like that. I hope the things we learned during our field studies can help us all make a difference in the world. So... Wait, all of us?
two were gone so long that we started to get a little worried.
No way! How long have you been listening?
Still, I suppose the fact that you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Stop! Rean, he was the one who said it first. I was just repeating it back to him.
Oh, Alisa, there's nothing. Honestly, you touched my heart.
I apologize for eavesdropping on you, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I did.
How did I end up in the middle of this anyway? Fine, if that's how you want to play it, none of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets. What? I...
You wish.
Seems like you did well.
Honestly, I feel like she helped me more. Hey, guys?
Hmm?
This is a really beautiful place.
Yeah, ain't it?
Alicia can now use her S-Craft ability. Finally.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Rank up.
I've got a
Little
little more
bigger.
here for you.
That's good. So we are at 160 AP.
Drinks are on me someday.
168. An enemy attacked. An enemy from where? No. Oh, Adios. There we go. We'll just save here and there. Yeah, let's delete some save data. Not quite a bit. There we go. Continue. Okay. Ah, that was a great meal. I don't think I could eat another bite. After all, after how much we ate yesterday, I'm surprised we'd still be able to pack away this much food. Well, you're all growing boys and girls, and blah de blah blah blah. Here's our next stuff. We get one field assignment. A large monster has been seen. So we're gonna go do that. Good morning, Grandfather Norton. And then we're gonna head over to the watchtower. Oh. So those two guards we saw died. Okay, let's head over to the Xander gate real quick. Return to... Okay. So, we need watch the event scene, given your field study, head to the North Highlands, the southern North Highlands. Then we need to head to the Xander Gate. Whoops.
Let's get going. Yeah.
I just like clicking through while we run. Go, there's a lot of people zooming back and forth.
Those are armored cars to the Imperial Army.
Good.
Okay, essentially they're trying to, before they declare all out war, I'll continue. They're trying to figure out who caused this to happen. So that's what we're going to do. We're trying to figure out who caused this and what's going on.
Really, I appreciate it more than you know.
It's no big deal, honestly.
I agree with Alisa. We're classmates after all, and more than that, we're friends.
Well, this is clearly of great importance to you.
I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it?
You got me. It ties back into why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the Academy too. I'm sure each of you feels the same about your own homes, but I love this land with all my heart. The wind racing across the highlands, the vast mountain peaks, the clear blue of the sky, the breathtaking beauty of the rising sun, the melancholy of the sunset, the twinkling of the stars in the twilight. I love everything about this land of Nord. It's part of who I am.
Wow. I guess it hadn't sunk in, Help.
I'm certainly attached to Ruhr.
I can't think of anyone else who would state their love for their homeland so poetically.
If you love it so much, why did you leave it behind? If you truly love Nord, if Nord is such a part of you, what is it that drove you to enroll in a military academy in a foreign land so far away?
I'm not surprised you, to be honest. I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it. Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains, and the Imperial Army responded in kind in the watchtower. It's made me more uneasy. Years ago, a traveling priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent. One thing that stood out to me was just how many lives had. Another major thing was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much. In effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world. It made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now, that there was no guarantee my homeland could stay at peace forever. That one day, it might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted into oblivion.
I can't believe you were thinking about such weighty things even as a kid.
So then, you joined the Academy in order to learn more about the outside world that posed a threat to your home?
Yeah, something along those lines. When I realized how afraid I was, I knew I couldn't close my eyes. I wanted to do something, anything, to protect this land. As luck would have it, I met the Lieutenant General. He's the one who told me about Thor's military academy. One thing led to another, he offered me a recommendation, and before I knew it, I took him up on his offer. So there I was, green as grass, heading off to study abroad despite having no clue what life in the Empire was like. Thinking back on how it all came together, what you said is probably what I was thinking back then.
Honestly, I've yet to hear a student offer a more galvanizing reason than yours for enrolling at the academy.
I don't know too many people who love their home so much that they leave it behind to find a way to protect it.
It's not a sentiment I can imagine many Erebonians feel, but I think I finally understand.
Alisa?
But having heard Gaius pour his heart out to us, there's no way we can not after the people of Nord gave us such a warm welcome and
Indeed, I couldn't have asked for more.
Agreed. We'll get to the bottom of what...
Nord may not be our home, but it's still I'll do what I can to aid you.
Thanks.
There we go. So as I said, we're trying to figure out what caused this before all-out war strikes. Okay, so we need to go look over here. She notices what this is. Um, 3 a.m. and then the weapon that was used. Okay, so in reference to where this was, So we need to run over here. Nope, it's a little bit further. It's right here. Here. Go. Okay, so we found that there were mortars that were involved. Okay. There, isn't that? Follow her.
Yeah, we can't let them get away.
Right. We need to overtake them.
Wow, she's far. She's heading over there, but we just have to run over there.
Crap, they're fast.
Just don't lose sight of them.
There she is.
Touchdown near the stone circle.
There's no escape for them now.
Go. As long as you reach it within 2 minutes, you still get the bonus AP. Alright, definitely saw them land. Someone's up ahead. Really? Alright, let's take them on.
I think that about covers everything. Now, what to do? It'd be easy enough to overpower them, but there's a good chance some of them will get away. But just killing them all seems really cool, too.
Halt! Step.
Ooh, it's the military academy students.
She knows about us?
How?
Just who are you?
And what's that thing?
So, who are you? Were you involved with the attacks on the Watchtower and the Republican Army's base?
We'd rather not accuse you of a crime you didn't commit. But can you at least tell us who you are and what you're doing here?
Aw, how did I end up being the bad guy? This is gonna make things a bit sticky. Oh, I know what I can do! Everything will go hunky-dory if you guys help me out.
What?
What are you talking about?
But first, I hope you won't mind if I give you a little test, just to be sure you're up to the challenge.
Is that a challenge?
Millennium.
I'm Milliam Orion.
Million.
And this is Aragetlam, but you can just call him Lammy for short. Okay, let's get started! Let's get started!
Oh, it's my turn.
Let's see her S-Class.
This is my secret weapon. Working normal energy. Prisma arrow.
Wow.
Okay,
Did a whole lot of nothing.
hear me.
Leave it to me.
Here we go!
Immune to basically everything, so physical attacks will do the best.
Whirlwind!
Turbulence.
To me!
Of course it was a miss.
All right, let's...
Yeah,
Crass.
Thank you.
I can do this.
Let's go Breath. Oh wait, she has Earth Pulse. Can I hit multiple people? No. but I am gonna do it to him.
My turn.
Let's go Flame Tone.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate. Huh.
There we go. And then we're gonna go with another Earth Pulse. Calamity Hawk. So he gets to attack twice in a session. Oh, wow.
My turn.
Items, Terra Bomb.
Thank you.
It's my turn.
Items. There we go. Yikes.
Here we go. Thank you.
It's my turn.
Blessed Arrow. Because she can only hit those 3 anyway. There we go. Crafts. We're gonna go aerial. Go about here. Attack.
Leave it to me.
And then we're gonna go.
I can do this.
Just keep healing.
All right. Thanks.
You okay? It's my turn.
Art, you keep healing.
Go. Thanks.
You okay?
All right. You're open.
I can do this.
La Cresta. Let's do that.
My turn.
There we go. And then Art. And then we're gonna do an Impassion on him. Art. Who am I doing this with? Okay, I see. I'm so sorry if you guys hear barking in the background. That would be my dogs. They're acting up, so I am extremely sorry if you do hear that. Buster Arm. Pass. Okay, the dogs need to stop barking here soon. So I am extremely sorry if you do hear the dogs. My door is shut, but there isn't more I can do. Let's go. Alright. There we go. Flame Slash. Come on, let's finish this guy. Come on. Yikes. Okay, Arts. Crap. Let's do this. Arts. Crafts. No?
Thanks.
Calamity Hawk. Yes.
I let my guard down.
I go where the wind takes me.
That was better.
Nicely done. Making progress.
Crescent Shell. That's good.
Wow! Yep, looks like you'll be great for the job, all right.
We've had quite enough of your wild chases.
You were the one who attacked both of those military facilities, weren't you?
Oh, no, that wasn't me. What can I say to make you...
Just tell us what you can. Anything you know that might help us find out who is actually responsible.
You said you wanted our help? If helping you would restore peace to the Highlands, we're ready to help out. However, you have to talk to us. Help us understand what's happening.
Come on, on you?
I hope you don't come to regret your naivete.
You said your name was Million, right? We really don't have much time. So could you tell us what it is you want our help with?
Well, what I want you to help me with is capturing the small armed group responsible for attacking the Watchtower and the Republican Army's base.
What did you just say?
You saw those orders earlier, right? There's a bunch more hidden near the Republican Army's base. I'm guessing it was the same group that set them up at both locations.
Wait,
Do you have any idea who this armed group?
Well, I'm not 100% sure or anything, but they look like a bunch of Jaeger dropouts, so I'm guessing they're working for a pretty meaty chunk of Mira. I was on my way to go find out for sure.
Wait, then
You know where they are?
Sure do. They're up in the north of the Highlands. If you promise to help me out, I'd be happy to show you the way. So, how about it?
all right. You have our aid. I'm Rean Schwarzer.
Gaius Warzel.
I'm Alisa Reinford. It's,
My name is Emma Milstein. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Usus Alberea. And just so you know, you still have much to answer for regarding your intrusion into Arok's fort.
You knew that was us, huh? It'd be super cool if we could just, put that whole thing behind us for the time being.
If we
Now.
Anyway, what are we just hanging around here for? Let's make for the north of the Highlands.
All right. I'd like to swing by the settlement first.
yeah. You should use your telephone to report back to Zendergate about everything we found out so far.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Are you going to be riding on the back of your...
Well, I could. But I think I'm gonna ride on the back of your horse instead.
Wait, what?
Lammy!
Whoa! That
the way it did so seems familiar somehow.
Come on, are we going or not? Let's go catch us some big bad wannabe Jaegers!
That's weird. She can form combats. So I'm gonna switch Millennium in instead of Gaius, just because she hits a lot harder. Don't believe we can actually, we can't take any of her quartz out or add. These are her quartz. She gets Aegis. So yeah, we're just gonna let her do that. We're then going to Tactics Link. I'm gonna link these two together, and then I'm gonna move her to over there. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna head back to the Nord Highlands.
Keep squirming around back there, you're gonna fall off. Others hurried in the direction of the settlement. Is that Republican Army airship? What's it doing in the Highlands? Okay, so we just told them everything that's going on, trying to stop this place from getting into all-out war. Now, head this way. If you're collecting all the Red Moon Rose books, you can get Chapter 7 by following this. So, go to the Xander Gate is where we need to go. No. Red Moon Rose Chapter 7. There we go. So now we are moving on. First things we're gonna do, though, we do have to complete our mission still.
but that's in the Northern Highlands. So we're gonna complete that with Millennia in the group, which is gonna make it so much easier, considering without her it probably would have been a little bit hard. So let's go. And we're off. And then we're gonna run this way. So there were a lot of cutscenes this game, and we're approaching 50 minutes, so I think I'm going to call this part, and then I'm going to continue in the next one. So I will see you all later. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, please leave comments if you have anything that I can improve upon, but other than that, I do hope you all have a good day. Bye!